Hello home goers, welcome to another real estate video. This is Javier Vidana, the real estate YouTube guy here in Phoenix, Arizona, helping you accomplish your home goals. In today's video, we're going to talk about very simple concept. A lot of people, even though they're working with me or they're not working with me, they always come back and tell me, Javier, you have great videos, but I'm ready to start looking for a house. What do I do? So I always make these videos about certain topics like should you work with your realtor, your lender first, and I have a plethora of knowledge for you. However, I don't have a single video just simply explaining what do you do. So in today's video, we're gonna do that. And this is the first time you're watching the video, welcome to the channel. We make weekly real estate educational for home buyers, home sellers, first-time home buyers, whatever your situation is, there is a video on this channel to help you. So if this video helps you, please share it with somebody, subscribe and like the video, it really does help. Now, let's get to the details. First and foremost, I want to take a quick minute to congratulate you. By you or you and your partner's decision to finally say, we're ready to buy a home, that is a mega step towards your future. That step alone takes a lot of time, patience, discussions, all that stuff. So just give yourself a pat on the back first and foremost. Buying a house should be a little different. You are, in essence, the boss. You're the CEO of your own buying your first house, buying your second house enterprises. So by being the CEO, you're being the leader of this thing. Now, you may not know everything, but in the words of Charles Barkley, I don't have a college degree, but I got people that work for me that do. You should have the same philosophy. The realtor you hire and the lender you hire are people that are on your team to help you and serve you. Yes, you don't have the information or knowledge of what it takes to buy a house, but you are still in charge. I can tell you that whatever option you go with, if you go with the lender first or you go a realtor first, if you go with the person you trust, then you're gonna be okay. Now, the best way that I've seen things happen for my clients is without signing anything or making any kind of compromises, they meet with the person that's gonna educate them and help them to get the process started. And in most times, in my experience, that ends up being the realtor. So what do I mean? You're not gonna go meet a realtor to start looking at houses. Just go meet with somebody who's gonna start telling you, okay, this is the process of what it is to buy a house. I know the YouTube videos are very helpful and I love that you watch them, but it's not the same as meeting with someone that works in your current local marketplace that'll tell you exactly what's going on and what to suggest you do. This in itself might be a challenge. To meet somebody, realtor or lender, to take time out of their day to meet you prior to committing to anything is gonna be tough, but I can assure you there's a lot of people out there. You know, maybe you might have to go reach out to them and make an appointment, but as long as you have the conversation with that realtor ahead of time that this is just strictly informational based or educational based, or they have a reputation like myself to just have that initial consultation of just being educational or informational based, then you are good to go. Go meet them, go talk to them, get the process started, and odds are what happens after that is they hook you up with the lender that they work with the most. When a realtor sends you a referral to a lender, it's not because that lender sends us vacation packages or sends us a piece of the money they make. It's illegal to do that, just a heads up. They're doing it because they have served and helped the clients they have before, and they have done a good job. A realtor and lender don't have to work or know each other that well, but when it comes time to the crunch time, which once again, you can have a great transaction, but there could be one bump in the road. And when that one bump pops up and not everybody's on the same page, you're in for a bad time. And when there's a realtor and a lender that have worked together in the past, there can be a trust between each other and they can figure it out together and make the ball going. If there's like closing costs that popped up that, you know, maybe are a little more than what we were expecting, you know, the realtor and the lender, if they work together, they say, hey, let's figure out so we can get this paid for them. So if you work with the realtor first, they can refer you to a lender. Now, the other way around, if you meet with your lender first, if you found a lender that's able to meet you, talk to you, help you without expecting or pull your credit, without doing all of that, that's even more rare, so congratulations on that. But if you do find someone, make sure they refer you to a realtor they've worked before. I say this because a lot of lenders just want to refer you to a realtor that they're trying to get the business from. What I mean by that is realtors have to solicit and market to clients because that's how we get our business. Lenders can do that as well, but most of the time they have to solicit realtors because realtors are the ones that send them clients, right? So don't make sure that you're not getting sent to your realtor that they're just trying to, you know, hey, I have this client that's ready to go. Here's the lead so that way we can start working together. No, make sure they're referring you to a realtor that they've worked with in the past. And don't be afraid to ask that question. Is this a realtor that you've worked with, or is this just a realtor that you're trying to get the business of? So whether if you met with the realtor first and now they recommended you to a lender, or you met with the lender first and then now you're ready to go, you have to make sure to get your pre-approval. This means you have to have a lender pull your credit, they're gonna start requesting documents from you and get that process started. This could be immediate, but most of the time, I suggest you take your time with this. This could take a week, this could take 2 weeks, however long it takes you to get any documentation from them. The credit pool is pretty quick. You know, you'll know within that time, within that day, an estimation of what you qualify for and all that, but always follow this up with the documents that they request. So they're going to request you the last, pay stubs, tax returns, whatever document, bank statements, whatever they request, send that to them immediately. That way they can get a good idea of what is going on with the picture and can accurately tell you. Now, there used to be lenders, I'm sure there's still lenders out there, I just don't work with them, that just pull your credit and say, congrats, here's your pre-approval. And they'll say, hey, you're pre-approved up to $250,000, so go start looking at houses. That is a big red flag. You should not go look at houses. Even though you have perfect credit, perfect income, they want to verify all these things before they send you a pre-approval. That person is not doing a good job to making sure that you have all the tools you need. Remember, you're assembling a team to help you buy a house, so these people need to look out for you, right? So they want to make sure that you know what kind of loan you program for. What are your options? Can you have the option to go at conventional or FHA? What are the differences? Can you explain to me the pros and cons of each one? Can I go down payment assistance? If I'm able to go down payment assistance, what are the pros and cons of that? Is that going to hurt me long term? And these are just questions that you need to ask so you can have a better picture of what's going on. It's good to be pre-approved. It's better to have a solid understanding of what is going on with your loan and what you qualify for. Whether if you met with the realtor first or the lender first, I suggest that you meet in person the lender that you're going to work with. This in-person consultation is going to be absolutely crucial. Yes, it is an extra pain in the butt to go meet somebody else when you just want to start looking for houses, but being there in person to A, know the person is going to help you on the loan side, B, know where their office is in case things go crazy, you know where they are. That's a joke, obviously, but it is good to know. And 3, just making sure any questions you have, you can ask them face to face. Hey, let me physically see those numbers that you're telling me my payment is. Break it down for me. Here, let me see that paper. And having this estimated sheet, although they're just estimates, it's good to see on paper rather than just an email or being told over the phone. So extra points for you if you actually take the initiative to go meet with the lender rather than just doing a phone call. Either way, if you met the realtor first and now you worked with the lender, you're pre-approved, or you met with the lender, they recommended you a realtor, and now you guys are working together, you have your team ready to go. You're fully pre-approved. You understand what your pre-qualification amount is. You understand your numbers well, meaning your estimated taxes, your estimated insurance, and you're going to keep an eye on those things as you look at houses. Another thing to look at is your HOA, right? And have them run the numbers. If you add an HOA to the monthly payment scenario, how does that affect your pre-qualification amount? Now, you're not supposed to be an expert at your loan amount and all that. That's why your realtor and lender are there for, but you should have some basic knowledge of it. That way, when you're having those conversations at home or you're making that big decision, you could always call your realtor and lender, but you want to have some information within, right? And that's it. You have your team assembled and ready to go look for your first house. You have your lender who is ready at a moment's notice to take your call, to run any scenarios for you for any of the houses you're looking at, to adjust and let you know if anything's happening with the interest rates or the market, or if you're working on any credit items, they're following up with you on that. And you have your realtor who is out there looking for houses, sending you houses, showing requests, showing you houses, making offers, doing all that fun stuff. Now at this point, is when you're in the process of looking for a house. But if you are in this part of the transaction and you want some tips and tricks on how to make it more efficient and effective, stay tuned. Next video of this series, we're gonna break that down and what I have seen to work and not work with clients and helping them look for a house during the showing phase. So thank you guys very much for your time. I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions for me, you can leave a comment below, or you can go to my website, javiervidana.com, go to contact and leave a question there, and it will go straight to my email, and I will try to respond to you as fast as I can. And of course, if you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area and you would like to hire me to help you buy or sell your home, my contact information can be found below, or you can simply go to my website, hit contact us, and schedule an appointment directly. Now guys, it's gotten really busy for me because of this whole YouTube thing, and I do want to work with all of you guys, but if you just send me a message or an email telling me, hey, I'm ready in this month, that's great. I'm so happy for you, but I really appreciate when clients take the time to physically call me and just talk to me and say, hey, this is my situation, and we can have a conversation about what we can do to help you buy a house and how that works. Or when you just go to the website and you schedule an appointment directly with me, that way I know and I have a time and set and date to go and meet you at my office. So thank you guys for watching again. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.